Representatives of Gauteng Cope regions have resolved that the party's president, Mosiuoa Lekota, must vacate office.
We are saying our lovely president, whom we respect, a freedom fighter, we are saying to him, please step aside, because you have shown not that strong leadership that you have before. By so doing, you have violated the constitution of the Congress of the People.
This is one of the 10 resolutions taken after the July meeting on drastic actions to rebuild Cope in the Gauteng province. Lekota is accused of meddling in the selection of the party's councillors.
He is conflicted in this basis. One, it is him who wrote the affidavit on the 19th to support the removal of Comrade Unzipho Kalipa, supporting Comrade Tom Mufokeng. By so doing, we are saying that he cannot be conflicted as a leader of the party.
COPE spokesperson Dennis Bloom says that this unfortunate situation could have been avoided if Lekota heeded the leadership's advice on the matter.
Mr. Lekota could have avoided this situation if he was willing to listen to advice. His deputy president, Comrade Willie Madisha, the secretary for elections, Comrade Mzwandile Hleko, and myself spoke to President Lekota and advised him to say that he is no longer the energetic Terra Lekota. He must consider retiring because his health is also not on his side anymore. But Comrade Lekota did not want to listen to this advice.
Leadership battles are not new to COPE. Back in 2013, the party saw a conflict between Bazi Mashilowa and Lekota, which sowed divisions in the party. Lekota declined to comment on the matter. Kani Mapanga, SABC News, Johannesburg.
It's because this is the day.
Well, he has agreed to join us this evening. We're joined on the line by COPE President Mosiuoa Lekota. Mr. Lekota, thank you for being with us. Will you go?
Excuse me?
Will you go? Will you heed the calls from within your own party to step down?
No, let me say this just to inform yourselves and whoever is interested. The Congress of the People has got a constitution. And in terms of that constitution, I can only respond to leadership structures of the Congress of the People.
Okay,
Now, if there was a decision by the Congress National Committee or decision by an established structure of the Congress of the People, I would then be obliged to answer to the Congress National Committee. And only then can I act on what the Congress National Committee tells me to do. I am very sorry, but I cannot go on with this interview because all these people who are talking there have no authorization from either the Congress National Committee or any structure that is enshrined in our Constitution that I am obliged to listen to. Now, if I involve myself in these discussions of non-constitutional structures, of individuals or friends who met somewhere and now they want me to do this or to do that, I'm going to punish my own position in the party.
But Mr. Lekota, are you not concerned because the public are reading these reports wherever they emanate from and understanding that you are under pressure from within your own party? Putting aside the Gauteng regional leaders who have spoken to us and who have spoken to the press, COPE's very own spokesperson, Dennis Bloem, has told us that he was among those asking you to consider retiring.
Ma'am, please, you must listen to me carefully. Mr. Bloem has not powers to stand with some friends of his and decide that they are going to tell me to resign from the party. There are structures inside the party called, specifically, there's a structure called the Congress National Committee, which I am elected, and that's one that placed me on this. And all of us in the Congress of the People, if we were told by the Congress National Committee to do something, we would have to do that.
Yeah, but you are the head of the Congress National Committee.
Please listen to me.
Sure.
If anybody can say to you, they have been told by the Congress National Committee that they must tell me to resign and I have refused, then I would be very concerned. But I'm not going to respond to things that people say to each other when they are with friends somewhere when I'm not even there myself. Sorry.
The General Secretary in Ekurhuleni, Ngolisi Ntobela, do you know that person who's been quoted extensively in the press?
Person. I don't know a secretary called by that name. I don't know such a secretary.
And would you know who the General Secretary of Ekurhuleni is?
No, please. If you want to know the secretary of that Ekurhuleni, you must ask the structure there. You must ask the provincial leadership of COPE. Because that structure you're talking about, that region you're talking about, is in Gauteng. Let the Congress Provincial Committee of Gauteng tell you that, but I don't know who is this person.
The reason I bring it up is...
I won't say this again. I won't repeat this.
Okay.
I don't know that individual.
All right. The reason I bring it up is because these reports are going around questioning your popularity amongst the rank and file of your own party. Do you believe you are a popular leader amongst COPE members themselves?
No, this is not the interview I came for about popularity or what. I am an elected leader of the Congress of the People. Please. Now, this thing of popularity and whatnot, I'm not available for that.
Mr. Lekota, I mean, COPE's fortunes have been covered for years by the press because there was this incredible fall. So if we go back, when you came in, 1.3 million votes, COPE arrived with an incredible splash on the scene, 30 seats in Parliament. That was 2009. Fast forward, and under your leadership, do you admit that the party has become a shadow of its former self? Currently 2 seats in Parliament, dim prospects for future elections at the moment.
Yes, indeed, that is a history. What you are talking about is the history of the party. And I've been working and I'm continuing to work with the comrades to rebuild our party. And I don't want to go over that again. We are busy with that. We are busy rebuilding our party. But I can't say anything more at this time.
May we end off? How's your relationship with other leaders, including the people who've suggested to you, maybe not within the formal structures, but informally, that maybe you should retire? Some have even raised concern about your health, your memory, sir.
About my health. Really, should I sit here and discuss my health now? I am in touch with all the leaders of our party. And they know the procedures of the Congress of the People. They know the protocols of the party. Why should I come and argue with them on newspapers like this, when there are structures of the party to which I can be called, and which at the present time I'm busy organizing myself to bring some of the structures together so that we can address whatever complaints people have. I've just been released by my doctors to return to work, and I'm busy doing this work that I'm supposed to do, and I really don't want now to destroy the atmosphere that is here. If there are those who are not interested in the procedures of the party as established, I'm not available to join them in that process.
You mentioned that finally, if you don't mind, you mentioned that there's a national structure, and that is the only structure that could formally call for you to step down. But I understand you are in charge of that structure. Is that correct? Would you facilitate calls for your own person as the leader of that structure to step down if they came in future?
I am busy at the moment. I am busy consulting with our comrades to call the Congress National Committee to a meeting so that we can, as that structure of the party, sit to discussion. And if they say to me, Mr. Lekota, we think that you must retire, you must leave, or whatever, it will be their right to do so. But I'm not going to go into the streets and do things that are senseless, really.
All right, thank you very much, Co-President Mosiuoa Lekota.